One way or another, I always had a passion for helping people. That's why I decided to follow my dream and train for a career in nursing. I left school, I went to university, and it was all going well. At least it was until the end of my first year. That's when I woke up one morning to find that I'd lost the sight in my left eye. I spoke to the doctor and they seemed pretty confident that my eye condition was curable. Fair enough, it didn't seem much of a problem. If you lose the sight in one eye, the other eye tends to compensate for the loss, so life went on. But a couple of weeks later, I lost the sight in my right eye too. And it turned out that it couldn't be fixed after all. Sorry, my university said, you'll have to quit your course. In the space of a couple of weeks, I went from potential nursing superstar to registered blind person. Now take it from me, losing your sight is a bit devastating. I was 18, had lost all my confidence, and I even had to move back home with my mum and dad. Imagine that. It's fair to say I felt a little bit sorry for myself. I didn't want to keep asking my friends to come round to take me out, nor did I want to risk going out or travelling anywhere on my own. And I knew for sure that any job was completely out of the question. So day after day I just moped around my parents' house. I'd done that for 2 whole years. Now don't get me wrong, my friends and family were brilliantly supportive of me during this time, but for whatever reason, their attempts at motivation and encouragement just didn't hit home. I was getting my benefits, and having lost a sense of purpose, I was slowly withdrawing myself from the world outside. One day I just woke up and thought, right, I'm going to do something about this. Don't ask me how or why, but for some reason on that day, a light bulb came on. My family and friends had suggested to me that charities may be able to help, so I contacted a couple, the Prince's Trust and the Royal Society for Blind Children. I know what you're thinking, I didn't lie about my age there, they do help adults too. Anyway, best thing I've ever done. The Royal Society for Blind Children helped me relearn the skills I'd need to get back in the game, such as using a computer. The Prince's Trust helped me expand my boundaries by pushing myself out of my comfort zone. They persuaded me to apply for an apprentice with the Home Office. I thought, what's the harm? Said my newly fired up self. What's the worst that will happen? I only went and got the job. So now, out of the blue, I'm an apprentice in the travel documents section of UK Visas and Immigration with my own tutor. It was all going well. My job was offered as a permanent administrative officer role, as long as I applied and passed the interview. I'd done both of them things, the job was mine. Now with my ego unstoppable, I wanted to really push myself out of my comfort zone. So I started doing training for UKVI's operational excellence. I joined the People's Group. And then the real biggie, I run the London Marathon for the Royal Society for Blind Children, unassisted. And obviously I can't forget that I was nominated for the Rising Star Award in the 2019 Civil Service Awards. Why am I telling you all of this? Because I want to share with you what I've learnt from my experience. Firstly, don't let anyone tell you what you can and can't do. Challenge yourself. Secondly, give stuff a go. Think to yourself, what's the worst that can happen? And thirdly, don't let a disability stop you. Does my story end there? Oh no. Just before Christmas 2019, I found out I'd been promoted to the grade of Executive Officer. A little while ago, I'd pretty much given up hope. Now there's no stopping me, and part of my success is down to being an operational delivery apprentice. I'm proud to be helping people again, and I'm proud to be ODP.